Oh, hello. I bet you're wondering why I'm here of all places when I should be promoting my new buddy cop rom-com coming out with me and my best friend Hugh. Well, I've got a special request for a Make-A-Wish kid to be on his little YouTube show.
It's me, Mark.
Oh god, who designed this? Helen Keller? Now we're ready to fuck shit up.
Where the hell am I? Why is it so dark and why the hell does my ass hurt?
Alright, less famous Scott the Woz, read the script.
Why the hell do you have duct tape on your mask?
And it's because I gained some weight after that collab with Nikocado Avocado.
It's so stupid. Okay, fine. I'll just play the game. I'll read the script.
When Deadpool pitches his concept for the most awesome game ever, featuring himself as the protagonist, High Moon Studios promptly rejects it. Not one to take no for an answer, Deadpool resorts to drastic measures by planning and detonating explosives at the studio, forcing developers to comply with his demand. To ensure his game has the best possible voice, he hires the renowned voice actor Nolan North to bring his character to life. Upon receiving the script for the game, Deadpool finds it incredibly dull and unengaging. So he takes matters into his own hands by scribbling all over it with a red crayon, altering the storyline to his liking. Releasing in June 2013 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, it originally received mixed reviews from critics. They praised the humor, story, and comic accuracy, but criticized the controls, combat, and repetitive gameplay. In the game's defense, though, it did launch at a lower price point for most new games at that time, at $40.
Remember, that was before this handsome fella became a household name playing me.
Deadpool really wasn't well known to be a public figure like he is today. To coincide with the first movie's release in 2016, the game was ported to Xbox One and PS4. So is the game any good? Let's find out.
What do you mean, is it any good? This game's like a f***ing masterpiece. Buckle up, bitch. I'm about to make your nipples pop out of your shirt, you chode.
The game begins with Deadpool embarking on a mission to assassinate the corrupt media mogul Chance White.
Who the hell cares? Let's just get to the titties.
With a flair for the dramatic, Deadpool slaughters White's mercenaries with ruthless efficiency, showcasing his combat skills and irrelevant humor that we've all grown to love. He eventually confronts White, tackling him out of a penthouse window. Both plummet into the sewers below, and Deadpool, in his usual over-the-top fashion, decides to blow the game's budget by replaying the scene multiple times for his amusement. Nice going on that, by the way.
Thanks.
Something I really enjoyed about this game is the variation of combat. You can play this game as a normal hack-and-slash adventure, or use Deadpool's favorite toys, guns. This helps keep the game fresh if you like mixing up your playstyle. Despite Deadpool's antics, White manages to escape, aided by the Marauders, a group of Sinister's mercenaries. Deadpool is determined to catch him and sets off in pursuit. Along his journey, he encounters numerous glitches as a direct result of his earlier budget-blowing exploits. Frustrated with these technical issues, Deadpool reportedly contacts High Noon Studios using a mix of coercion and bribery to ensure they continue working on the game.
I learned that one from EA.
EA Sports.
It's in the fucking game, bitch!
During his pursuit, Deadpool faces off against Arclight, a powerful member of the Marauders, and after a fierce battle, he defeats her. Deadpool then tracks White to a meeting with Mr. Sinister, a formidable and sinister antagonist with grand plans.
See what I did there?
Because his name is Sinister?
Yes, I see. Okay, I got it. Now can I please continue reading your script?
Go on, chode.
As White and Sinister converse, Sinister orders Blockbuster, one of his henchmen, to kill White after learning that the Media Mogul satellites are now under Sinister's control. Deadpool arrives too late to prevent White's death, and, infuriated at losing his bounty, engages in a brutal fight. He then kills Vertigo, another member of the Marauders, and incapacitates Blockbuster. He then confronts Mr. Sinister, who, displaying his immense power, easily overpowers Deadpool and reduces him to a disembodied head right before departing with Blockbuster. After regenerating his body and finding his head, Deadpool finds himself face to face with several members of the X-Men.
Finally! Titties!
Wolverine, Rogue, Psylocke, and Domino. They explain to Deadpool that they're on a mission to stop Sinister's plan to conquer the world with his army of genetically engineered clones. Deadpool, seeing an opportunity for more chaos and fun, decides to join them. They take off in the X-Men's most advanced jet that Deadpool has ever gotten to fly, the Blackbird. and fly to Genosha, an island that serves as Sinister's base of operations. However, Deadpool piloting the jet crashes it spectacularly, leaving the whole X-Men besides him unconscious.
Wake up! Up and at him! Fine then. That's for all the clown jokes. That's for never calling just to say hi. That's because I get aroused when I slap people. That's for all the furry midgets in the world. That's because I feel like it.
Man, I love this game.
Another fantastic part about this game is that I'm not saying this.
Say it.
I'm not saying this. Everyone says this in every review ever.
Okay, fine.
Another fantastic part about this game is that the game makes you actually feel like you're Deadpool.
Now, was that so hard?
Exploring the ruins of Genosha, Deadpool encounters Cable, a time-traveling mutant who has come from the future to prevent Sinister's plan. Threatens to cause global catastrophes. Cable's serious and detailed explanation of the impending doom bores Deadpool, who abruptly ends the conversation by shooting himself in the head.
And I learned that one from Courtney Love.
When Deadpool regains consciousness, he finds the note from Cable urging him to hurry, teasing him with the prospect of meeting an incredibly large-breasted fangirl. Motivated by this tantalizing promise, Deadpool rushes to find Cable, only to discover that there is no fangirl.
Total boner kill.
Cable then reveals that a security tower is emitting a signal that is keeping the X-Men unconscious. Deadpool infiltrates the tower and discovers Sinister wired to it, controlling the signal. He messes with the controls, ultimately destroying the tower and seemingly killing Sinister, only to realize that it was just another clone. Cable then realizes the only way to convince and motivate Deadpool is to entice him with food and girls. He then tells Deadpool to continue helping by telling him that his favorite taco restaurant will be destroyed if Sinister's plan comes to fruition.
No chode is gonna take away my tacos. Side note, why the f doesn't Taco Bell offer chimichangas? It doesn't make any sense.
Eager to save his beloved tacos, Deadpool repurposes a Sentinel boot into a makeshift flying machine to reach Magneto's Citadel. After a few hops to places he's already been, he then crashes into Rogue midair, who in this game can fly. They crash land into an old mutant prison where Blockbuster kidnaps Rogue, spurring Deadpool to rescue her while also planning to seduce her. During his mission, he spots Sinister and kills him, only to find out once again that it was another clone. Eventually, Deadpool manages to defeat Blockbuster and rescue Rogue, who, in the process of healing herself, absorbs Deadpool's regenerative powers through a kiss, temporarily weakening him. As Rogue is fighting off Sinister soldiers, Deadpool has a brief and comical near-death experience when his dog, Mr. Schnuggums, returns a grenade he had thrown, resulting in an explosion that temporarily kills him.
Much like my dog in real life. Maddie, help. Maddie, help me. Help me, Maddie.
In the afterlife, Deadpool is reunited with his lover Death, who reveals that Sinister has been desecrating mutant graves to harvest their DNA. He asks for Deadpool's help in freeing the tormented mutant souls so they can finally find peace. Reviving himself once more, Deadpool finds himself in Genosha's catacombs, where he must assist Cable in defeating Sinister's forces. He then embarks on a surreal spirit quest to retrieve 3 souls for Death. Sending him throughout the labyrinth that is the catacombs, each soul is a different side quest, from a River of Love first-person shooter to a 2.5D platformer. Once successful, the catacombs collapse, effectively derailing Sinister's plans. Returning to the surface, Deadpool reunites with Wolverine and proceeds to Magneto's Citadel, where he battles and kills Sinister's remaining soldiers, including more clones of the Marauders and even Sinister himself. The X-Men arrive to provide backup, but Sinister easily overpowers them. In a dramatic and final move, Deadpool crushes Sinister with a Sentinel bot, confirming with Cable that this was the real Sinister. With the threat finally neutralized, Deadpool triumphantly calls for the end credits.
Roll the credits, chode.
Okay, I will. Also, put some clothes back on. That's disgusting.
As the credits roll, Deadpool revels in the success and sheer entertainment value of his game. He engages in a conversation with a representative from High Noon Studios, who admits that the budget wasn't actually blown. Ever the anarchist, Deadpool ensures that the budget is truly exhausted by triggering multiple explosions during the credits, ending the game on a high note of chaotic glee. I can really see why this game got some of the flack that it did. On the surface, the game is a lot of fun, but it only took me a little over 5 hours to complete it. It feels like as soon as I got settled into the game mechanics and humor, the ride ended.
But, even with all those issues,
I still had a blast playing it. Deadpool and the writing had me laughing out loud more often than not. This is also a great first lead Deadpool video game outing, and I hope we get more in the future.
Well, that's enough for me for one day. You.
Shut the up.
Next time on Nostalgia Pool, we're going to talk about which one is better, Superman 64 or Metal Gear Survive. See you next time, virgins!